Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome back to the Fear Pitch podcast. I'm your co-host Brian.
Oh, Dan, how you doing?
We got two very special guests today. What up, Zay?
Yo,
What up, Jordan?
yo,
My guys.
We had a crazy week of sports, most especially a very good Christmas present from the Ravens with that amazing
Peace.
W.
I already know
Yeah. But first and foremost, let's talk about some of these college bowl games. Anything that caught y'all's attention?
I mean, I was looking at, I didn't get to catch any like through and through, but some of these matchups are pretty interesting. The Tony the Tiger Bowl, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl with the Notre Dame and Oregon State. Sam Hartman, these old college QBs tend to have a lot of stain. And I think, Sam Hartman's trying to, that's the guy with he had like his rib on his neck or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he naturally was just getting a lot of attention and going to be his DJ, I don't know how to say his last name, Uagavele. He was initially at Clemson, transferred to Oregon State, and he's kind of like, in the second arc of his career. I think the storylines behind the two QBs is interesting. But so naturally, I would tune in. I don't know if it happened there. They have it, yeah. Notre Dame got the W, I believe. But that's the only one I really got to catch. I'm really just waiting for the college football playoff, which is in like a week or so.
Yeah. I believe the games are on New Year's.
Mm.
And that's we have Michigan versus Alabama and Washington versus Texas.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan gonna be Alabama.
Probably.
You think
I,
Michigan's gonna beat Alabama?
Yeah.
yeah, Alabama looks shook right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I also think it was just a whole matchup for Michigan too. I don't. Michigan didn't want to see Alabama in the first round. It's gonna be a
Mm.
close game. It's gonna be a good game for sure.
Mm-hmm. I got faith in JJ. I think JJ will do enough to get that W. Because Jalen Miro, it looks like there are questions about him. So I don't really know if he's going to be able to overcome that once you get to go see Big Blue.
I have a hot take. I think that the Michigan and Alabama game, whoever wins that is gonna win the college football playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't think Washington or Texas is nearly as strong.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah. Um,
I
what
don't. Mhm.
what are you gonna say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
I was about to dive into the NFL if you had anything more on college.
Oh, no, not exactly. I mean, I was looking at like the bowl games themselves, and most of them stem from where the game is played. For example, the Music City Bowl. Music City is another name for Nashville, so naturally we got that
Makes
name.
sense.
The Peach Bowl, Atlanta, Georgia Peaches. So, I guess that's that. The Gator Bowl is played in Florida, so
Also,
that's kind of stuff. So, the Texas Bowl is the Texas Bowl. I don't gotta say too much about that. The Alamo Bowl, I think San Antonio has this thing called the Alamo Dome. I could be wrong, but yeah. So I think a lot of these names are based on geography. Deuce Mayo, I think that might have been founded in Carolina. I don't know that for a fact. I'll fact check that in a second. But yeah, I think a lot of these bowl names stem from where they were founded. Yes, Duke's Mayonnaise was founded in South Carolina. So sure enough.
Okay. So what how do we get to how do we go from state bowl games to Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl and the Popstar Bowl?
Probably sponsorships from Kellogg's and whoever the parent company for Pop-Tarts is, if I had to guess.
Hmm.
In that matchup, by the way, the Tony the Tiger Bowl, Oregon State got smacked 40-8. Notre Dame got the W there. Y'all know how I feel about Notre Dame. I'm not the biggest fan.
not
Um,
that's cursed.
but yeah, they are cursed. But yeah, it says the Sun Bowl is located in El Paso, Texas, and I guess they just got a sponsorship this year
Hmm.
in what you would call it, Frosted Flakes / Tony Tiger. It's the second oldest bowl game behind the Rose Bowl. So
I've always wondered how much it would cost to sponsor a bowl game, and in a few years we might see a Fever Pitch Bowl game.
I'm saying though, 2035, the Fever Pitch Bowl, I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
just saying.
Just saying.
But speaking of a fiesta, let's talk
Party
about
over
Christmas
there.
Day. Let's
Party
talk
over
about
there.
the
Feliz
Ravens versus
Navidad.
49ers.
Oh, we're going straight to it. You know, we're going to talk about
Let's
the
get
first two
straight
games.
to it.
All
Let's
right,
get straight to it.
I guess we're
Let's
gonna
get
work.
to it.
We're gonna work backwards. All right. Always the
Of
best.
course.
Go
We gotta
ahead.
talk about
Have we heard from Mike Florio yet?
Oh, let's see.
He apologized for the
According
comments
to my
he made,
sources,
for the predictions he made.
Mike Florio says, and I quote, "I was flat out wrong about the Ravens."
That's it.
I mean, I'm sure there's more, but that's the headline.
Okay.
I already told you who my MVP was. So
Hey,
I actually don't remember. Wait, who'd you say?
8. I picked 8.
My man.
So
Yeah. Say you got something to say, right?
I picked 8.
Say
Oh man, it's always up in the air. This year has been the most up in the air as it's ever been. So, but right now it's 8 to lose. So, and we got
Respectfully.
what was it? Miami, number 1 seed. It's 8
Yeah.
to lose right now. So, yeah, it's 8 to lose.
hey, look I look at it like this, right? Well, first and foremost, give the people a bit of an overview if you didn't catch the game. The Ravens won versus the 49ers 33-19. The Ravens and 49ers at the time of that game, I'm not sure quite right now, were the number one in their conferences respectively. And the 49ers were heavily favored by 6.5 points to win the game. And Brock Purdy went out there and threw 4 picks, almost 5. And yeah, the rest is history. CMC had a good game, 103 rushing yards, 14 carries, and a touchdown. Kittle had 7 receptions for 126 yards. But the Baltimore defense completely overwhelmed the 49ers. And then additionally, Lamar threw no picks in this game. He had 2 touchdowns, 250 yards. And the defense as a whole had 5 total interceptions, with them bringing in, who's their backup?
it was Sam Darnold.
They brought in Sam Darnold. He threw a pick, and it just wasn't enough, whatever they were trying to produce in the fourth quarter, to overcome the Ravens.
Yeah, I think they said. Go ahead.
Now, mind you, that last touchdown they got, it was garbage time too. So, if you ask me, we beat them 33-12, but the score is 33-19. But we controlled the whole game. But go ahead, Dan.
See, Brock Purdy threw 4 picks. CMC carried the offense for the bulk of it. I mean, I told y'all about Brock Purdy, right?
You said it. I mean, I knew. It's just we needed to see it on TV. So
yeah, I mean, I already told y'all about Brock Purdy. Yeah, I was like, hey man, I didn't play football, but I watched a lot. I watched a lot of football in about 23 years of living. I see quarterbacks come in. Kyle Shanahan can take. I've seen Nick Mullins throw for 300 yards just because it's a Kyle Shanahan's offense. So I was like, hey man, this Brock Purdy kid, he's cool, but he was put in the 7th round for a reason. I'm not moved. Exactly. And neither was Baltimore. Clearly, he threw 4 completions to the defense. So
you said it last season too. Like Brock Purdy was drafted in the 7th round. I'm not you're not moved by that. So
yeah, I'm not moved. I know Brian tried to make it seem like, oh, this is the second coming of Tom Brady. No.
I mean, when you put in a system with you got Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, and then McCaffrey to back you up in the run game. I mean, I don't know what quarterback wouldn't succeed in that. Like, tell me one quarterback that wouldn't succeed in that.
Hey man, he's talented, but like he won the 7th round for a reason. Fun fact: this was a bit of a revenge game for a few former Ravens. We had Kyle Juszczyk, which is the obvious one, but the not so obvious one, Willie Snead was a 49er, or is a
Yo,
49er.
yo,
He
I
caught,
didn't even know he was a 49er to that game, bro. I didn't know what.
yeah, I had no idea either. He caught a pass for 5 yards, but shout out. Fred Warner had 10 tackles for the Niners defense. Like I said, Brock Purdy threw 4 completions to the Ravens. Lamar threw for 252. Zay, that passing line, Zay.
Very
That,
close.
that
Yeah,
passing
he need
line.
330 each game. These next two games.
That passing line looks really good, huh?
What was the passing line you guys had?
I think it was 36-25.
He got 3,000. He got 3,335. Well, 3,357. The line was 3,600 and something. I think 600.
So he
You
needs
said 3,008. You said 3,800.
36-25 was the line. That was the line.
so if he gets 200 passing yards in the next 2 games,
Over.
that
Yeah. The over hits.
My plan is hopefully y'all beat Miami, but it's a ground game, and then simply y'all lock up number 1 seed, so then y'all send him next game, have Tyler Huntley play.
I don't think that's gonna happen. We know what happened 4 years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say the last thing the Ravens want to do is sit out before a bye.
Nah, that's how.
So hopefully,
last game? The
Steelers.
They don't got nothing. They got nothing to lose, bro. They break.
Nah, they gotta even have to score. They're already on one against Pitt,
Which is why
so you gotta get that W.
They ain't worried about that. They got number 1 seed. Joe.
He
He don't want to get out there. He know people get hurt. Joe, what's his name? What's the running back? Y'all running back that got hurt.
Keaton, JK.
I'm gonna grab
Both
my
got
JK Dobb.
He just got hurt the other day. Your center got hurt. Kyle Hamilton hurt. Y'all need the rest. I need some.
Hey man, we can play 2 quarters, hit that over, and then sit it out.
Cool. I think he's good.
But I wanted to ask you guys about something. So during the first quarter, there was a pretty controversial call of intentional grounding after Lamar was backpedaling, and then his only escape route, the ref tripped, and then he tripped over his legs, and he was given a safety. What did you guys think about that call?
I saw a tweet. Well, I saw a TikTok and a tweet. Well, it was a tweet about a TikTok, but I saw the tweet. And basically, there was like a curse of like AFC North QBs and the 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I seen that.
He said, I think KP got hurt against San Fran. Deshaun got hurt against San Fran.
Joe.
Burrow got hurt against San Fran. So they're like, yeah, that ref was like a guardian angel preventing the injury. And I was like, hey, could be.
It could be, but that was bogus. I mean, we won the game. I'm not even trying to complain too much, but dog, when that happened, bro, I'm like, he was getting out of there and he was gonna throw it away. Like the ref if he's not there, he's getting out of the end zone, he's throwing it away.
Yeah.
Like that. And I'm curious, like, if that happens in the future, is that going to be called like every time? Like, are they going to look into that for the rules?
Well, yeah, that is tricky. That is tricky.
Because I will say, I mean, this is a couple years ago, but I remember there was you remember the Hollywood catch against the Browns when Lamar went in the locker room and it came back out.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to bed. I remember missing the end of that game. I went to sleep.
But the thing is, though, Hollywood caught the ball right for the touchdown, but he like low key used the ref as like you know what I'm saying, like a block low key to get around the defender. And I thought they were gonna call us for something, or like I don't know, they would just take the touchdown away because the ref got in the way. But I mean, it's bound to happen again, like just in any game. So like, what are y'all thoughts on like just refs getting in the way of plays, like seriously affecting plays? What should they be called back or what?
I feel like it should be a replay of downs.
Yeah,
it's sticky because it's like depending on when it happens, it's like the severity varies. I think there should be something. Yeah, I guess we put it down so we got the easiest way to go about it. But let's say it's like 4th and 8, you just get a stop and the ref got in the way, and then I run it back, then it's tricky. But
It
I mean, it's like one of those things you hope don't happen. When it does happen, you're like, well, gotta benefit somebody.
Yeah, because I think what right now it's currently considered that like refs are like part of the field or something like that.
that's
Mm, I
Yes,
didn't even know that.
that's the
I
thing.
don't like that.
They're part of the field, so it's really the QB like job to know where he's at. Just like the same like with the linebacker, the ref is usually like right behind the linebacker.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's really not fair to them, type thing. So
It's true. Even with you, Zay, like the Cowboys 2 years ago, like when they were lining the ball up, right, bro?
Which
I
was
need,
also
I need, your.
against San Fran, by the way.
That
yeah,
is true. Hey,
You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
that's how it
somebody
goes.
needs to investigate these
God.
refs who for these 49ers games.
got the
What's really
parlay,
happening over here?
got the
Funny
parlay.
enough, there was a
Parlay on it though.
there funny enough, there was some controversy about like the refs during I think the Eagles games. Like some of the refs were like it's like certain refs shouldn't be around. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't have all the information. But yeah, refs are very interesting.
Mhm.
But I see that we're talking about the Ravens and the 49ers, right? Which is a former Super Bowl matchup, right? Over a decade, right? Over a decade.
Yeah,
It's about a decade. No, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
just about 10 years.
Yeah. We're approaching a decade, and there was a particular quarterback who ended up getting the Super Bowl MVP. Who was it? Who won that Super Bowl MVP? Oh, Joe Flacco, right? So
Yeah.
this same Joe Flacco is now a Brown.
Boy,
Let's talk about it.
that guy, he's in his prime. He's in his second prime.
Saving my fantasy career, bro. Like this.
Me personally, Joe is like the only person I would not want to see in the playoffs right now. Joe and Josh Allen, but that's about it.
I say that.
I'm glad you mentioned the playoffs. You know, the Browns officially clinched that playoff spot last night with their W against
New York.
Jets.
It's
the
crazy.
Jets. Thank you.
He was
Thank
simply
you.
sitting on the couch 6 weeks ago watching football, and now he's me personally, he's the comeback player of the year. I don't know how Vegas and all them takes it, but
We gotta talk about that too.
comeback player of the year, him or Baker Mayfield. But yeah, now he's doing stuff like he's having fun. Like it's like watching 2012 Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Like I was like, dang, this dude's nice.
If you
My
really
man
think
is sleeping
of it,
on he's sleeping on the bench
Oh,
after
like,
putting up 34 points. Like,
it's crazy.
if you think about it, that Super Bowl team had a nasty defense,
yup,
very solid O line.
yup.
You had your wide receiver one in Anquan Bolden. You had a solid tight end with Dennis Pitta.
Yep.
If you look at the Browns now, nasty defense,
Yes.
very solid O line. I know he didn't play last night, but you got your wide receiver one with Amari Cooper. Got a stud tight end in David Njoku.
David Njoku is like prime Tony Gonzalez. I'm just like, David, I'm just saying.
And
He is underrated.
It's lining up that this is actually
minute.
the perfect team for Joe Flacco to end up on. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy
for him too. And I feel like if we were to play them in the playoffs and they beat us, like I would be mad, but at the same time, I wouldn't be that upset.
I can see it now. I can see a picture now. Joe's goes to the bank, wins, and then John Harbaugh and him in the middle of the thing talking. He's like, wow, man. And then Lamar comes out there and hug him. I'll be like, yo, this is crazy.
You know what this is reminding me of?
This is crazy.
But
Y'all remember when Carson Wentz tore his ACL?
Yeah.
And Nick Foles led the Eagles. Yeah, and Nick Foles led the Eagles to the Super Bowl.
oh man.
Wait, did Nick Foles get the MVP that year?
Sure did. Super Bowl MVP.
Oh man.
Call it TD pass. So you got Mr. Miyagi, Deshaun Watson. Had that season-ending shoulder injury.
You got to massage it out. Don't worry, he'll be back.
And in comes Mr. Joseph Flacco carrying a loaded carrying a loaded Browns team into a potential playoff run. I'm just saying, if I see Joe Flacco catch a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl, I might be because It's a lot of parallels. It's a lot of parallels.
It is. And
Play on
then
picture
weren't
right
they
now. Still play
the
on-
only difference is I think the Eagles did they have a first round bye?
They might have. Let me see. Was that 2017?
Yeah, but the Browns still have a chance. I mean, if knock on wood, if we were to lose the last two games and they went out,
Dang, the
that's
Browns.
it.
The Browns is currently the fifth seed, bro. The Browns they will play the Jags currently. No, they will play the.
Dub.
Yeah, they will play. Or no, would it be
They'll
it'll be
play
the Jags.
They will play the Jags. You know,
Dub.
That's a dub.
probably beat the Jags.
That's a not probably that's a dub.
The Jags, you know, they the last lowest seed. They coming to the bank. They coming to the bank. I don't know. They already split one. It was 1-1 this season, right? 1-1.
I don't even think the Jags made the playoffs.
All
I think the
right.
Texans take look.
All
I
right.
think the Texans take the spot. CJ coming back.
That could happen though. That could
I don't know what their schedule is. I just feel like the
8,
Jags are in
7,
a place to be in the
Trevor
playoffs.
Lawrence was out this week, so he's not gonna play. Patrick
Who?
Cook, Trevor Lawrence was
T-Law, he was ruled out. He was ruled out.
you know, they could get
Um,
Let me see who they play.
looking at the playoff picture right now, uh,
look like
you got pardon me, three official clinchers in the AFC. Them being Baltimore, Miami, and Cleveland. Kansas City is now looking like they're gonna win the division, given the recent news about Russ. We'll get to that in a second. You got Jacksonville sitting at 8-7. They got Carolina. That's a layup. Buffalo's 9-6. They got the. Come on, yo.
Man, they don't got Trevor. They don't got T Law, bro. I mean, they could
They
leave.
got. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on Bethard, but it's like
Come on, yo.
we don't know. Look, man.
Come on, yo.
I was about to say,
If Travis Etienne has to carry the ball 45 times, and then Travis Etienne will carry the ball 45, then I was in Carolina. I'm sorry.
I'm picking the Panthers. Call
You're
me.
not serious.
I'm
I
very
will.
serious.
I will.
I mean, they put up a fight against the Packers.
They've been upsets all
I
year.
feel like the Packers and the Jags are like the same team, except the Packers have a better quarterback. So
Oh.
I say the Jags lose.
All right. Well,
ETN, I don't know what ETN's been doing lately, but I don't think he's been doing much. If he had,
right.
If the season
So
was
if they lose this game, their playoff chances drop to 39%. If they win, their playoff chances are 81%. So I wouldn't say it's a must win.
if things was the
Whereas,
same, bro, the Dolphins.
so was it?
Things was to stay the same right now. The players was to start today. The Dolphins will see the Colts. That's an easy dub. I think we all agree.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Bills go to Kansas City. Might be the game of the night. Will
Oh,
be.
for sure. Oh, for sure.
Browns,
it's a rematch. AFC rematch.
the Browns go to Jags. Browns start,
That's a dub for the Browns.
right? So
I think the Bills beat the Chiefs though. I need to see something. These last two games, I need to see something from the Chiefs because, like, I know we talk about, like they're not playing well right now. But of course, come playoffs, they get it corrected. But do we know that they're gonna get it corrected with the receivers they got?
That's facts.
Me personally, I can't. If somebody just made filet mignon and their last 6 or 7 meals were but you just made filet mignon, I'm not gonna question what you do in the kitchen.
But
Just if I'm a two Michelin star chef and I'm gonna do chicken Alfredo for a year, I'm gonna do that. And I was like, but let me get that apron. Let me actually make something delectable. I'm gonna do that. But I could get by with just chicken Alfredo. Ain't nothing wrong with chicken Alfredo.
But the thing is,
my man's don't have the seasoning.
You don't need him.
But to your point, Dan,
See, that's
right,
that.
my counter to that is if you're a 2-star Michelin restaurant, you're held to a higher expectation. You can't all of a sudden start serving Lunchables chicken nuggets for multiple weeks. You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that Michelin star.
that is, yeah.
The critics are gonna
well,
come for you. You know, success is a double-edged sword because it puts the light on you and the pressure on you as well. Right?
Okay.
You can't replace chicken nuggets with vegan nuggets.
Exactly.
Oh, God forbid. That's Fed. It's Fed case.
But
Chiefs are right now.
But to speak in more literal terms, we're talking about this Chiefs Raiders game, right? Where the Raiders absolutely dominated the Chiefs in this game. Patrick Mahomes could not get a
That boy
pass off.
Antonio Pierce.
That boy
He's
Matt
something.
Crosby. He's actually
Aiden didn't even need to throw. He didn't even throw for 100 yards.
yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't.
He threw for 62 yards.
He had like 0 completions the second half.
Yeah.
Still my guy. Relax. Still my guy.
But who's to say the Chiefs won't lose out?
Yeah, true. But if the Bills do beat the Chiefs, that means the Bills will go see the Ravens instead of the Browns.
Yep.
You like that matchup?
That's fine. I like the Bills coming to M&T Bank. The Bills haven't won a playoff game outside of their stadium since the 90s.
Dang.
Actually,
Like
Yeah.
that matchup.
I believe that. Because the Bills, remember, they had that playoff drought for all those years until
that's
5 years ago.
You're right.
It'd be mad cold in Buffalo. That'd be throwing everybody off in the playoffs. They come down to M&T, it's not going to be the same for them.
All right, I have some breaking news here. I'm on X, not Twitter. And Pro Football Focus 21 seconds ago gave their power rankings for the six most likely Super Bowl matchups.
Mhm.
4 out of the 6 of these matchups had the Ravens coming out of the AFC.
Makes sense. It's either them or
It's also the Bills or the Browns.
Unfortunately, the other 2 AFC contenders, according to PFF, are
What?
Miami and Kansas City.
Really?
Kansas City. If Kansas City goes against that rapid Baltimore defense, it's like over. I mean, they're not aggressive enough to like.
Yeah. I will say this though. Like I said, like these next 2 games, the Chiefs would have to show something.
Could if they let Max Crosby do that to them, and the Raiders just put them in a spin cycle, you got the Browns, you got Myles Garrett, you got the Ravens, you got Patrick Queen, you got all these.
Adafe Owe, Matabike.
They're just gonna keep pounding you, bro, and that's just
Max Crosby did do that too.
It's gonna be bad.
Hey man, I was just say I guess the Chiefs are the underdog. So if Mahomes gets his 3rd chip, I just want to hear the praises.
What's the matchups though?
I'll praise him.
That's all.
I'll praise him.
Oh, I just realized we got the 6th most likely matchup is a Super Bowl rematch with Kansas City and San Fran.
I don't want to see it,
bro. That's gonna get ugly.
We do have a Ravens Dallas matchup. That's a 6% chance.
That would be amazing.
Yo, that would. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to that.
Ravens
we have to.
It's gonna be. And if the Cowboys was to stomp on the Ravens, y'all would simply have to block my phone number.
No, I would, bro.
Listen,
I'm not blocking them.
I promise you,
bro. We got to talk about another sport because
if there is a Ravens Dallas matchup, we all gotta go.
We all gotta go.
I'll find a way.
If the Cowboys beat us, bro, you will not hear from me for a year.
I need to block my number because it's
you will not hear.
I'm turning my phone off. I'm not even gonna entertain that.
Like you dead won't hear from me for a year.
I'll be like,
it's not even funny.
I'll be like, oh man.
Well,
that'd be a great time.
I'm looking at the scope of the NFL. Zay, for the Cowboys, I said y'all want to get 12 wins, right?
Yeah.
I think we said 11.5 wins was the line. But going into last Sunday, I had that Miami game as a W.
Dang.
And y'all turned into S-tier origami artists. I need you to explain yourself.
I mean, it's nothing to explain. I mean, it was a tight game. I thought it was gonna be a tight game. We was in Miami. Was that last play? Dak went in there, scored, got the drive winning, the supposed game winning drive. Miami took the field. Dan Quinn called man when we was in zone the whole time. Called us lacking. Tyreek Hill did Tyreek Hill things. Ended the game. I didn't walk off that game as disappointed as I was the prior week. I was like, we lost, but it's like, we could have won. I like how we added the fullback. That was a interesting concept, having a fullback in there. I think we should take that on the road too. But oh no, we're home and we're Thanos at home. So I ain't worried about nothing. The Detroit Lions, not really. They're good, but I'm not really Not really buying it. Not really buying it. Dan doesn't buy it either. So
I love Jared Goff. Jared Goff, that's my guy, but they probably gonna take that L.
Not buying it. I think, especially like it's at home. I think it's just a different. I don't know. Something in Jerry was just a different team. And yeah, we definitely. I think we put up 40, 50.
All right.
I don't 40, 50. Some of you points is gonna be.
I will say, because I betting on that game too. So it's like I just realized, yeah, they're at Dallas. So y'all all are a different team at Dallas. But with how crazy this NFL season has been with like just random blowouts, like I have the Lions blowing y'all out.
On us out at home.
Awesome, crazy, like yeah.
That would be insane. I mean, it could happen. Bro.
I have the Lions putting up. All right, maybe not 40. I'll say 30. I'll say 30.
I feel like we score first. I watch the game. We score first, game over. That's just how it usually is at home. We get score first, it's over because then it's just like we get a stop and then we score again. It's just like that first drive is very important, especially just to Dak and the morale of the team scoring first.
Well,
I will say Cam has been right though. Ever since what he said, Dak 0-2, Purdy 0-1 or 1-1, I think. Or no, is it 0-1 or 1-1? I can't remember. But I mean,
we score first, it's over. I think
there's nothing wrong with being a game manager.
No,
but you're just not elite if you are one.
Yeah.
As I want you to admission is the first step, It's like it's okay. Dak is very good at putting the square in the square box. But if I take this, he can take this and put it here. But if I give you a broken chair, say fix the chair, Dak looks like a kid. He doesn't know what to do.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like I don't. What else do y'all need at this point? Like what pieces do y'all need around you? I feel like he has everything he needs around him.
No, we winning. I mean, we're winning the games. Is that we're winning the games, and then a piece of it, like that's not you supposed to be a well. We're supposed to perform on all three sides of the ball. We're performing on one side and not performing on the other two. We're performing on two and not performing on one that's important. So it's like we're not playing on all three every time. You falling off.
Okay.
So I think the Cowboys are going to win this game, though. When you look at it and you look at who the Lions have played, when the Lions have played smoke, except for week 1, they've lost every single game. They lost to the Seahawks. They lost to the Ravens. And then their other opponents outside of that have been the Raiders, Chargers, Bears.
They almost got smoked with the Bears too. They almost
Broncos too.
They split with Chicago and they beat Denver by 25.
Yeah. And then recently they beat the Broncos and Vikings, both teams that aren't very notable.
Almost lost to the Vikings. I think it was like last time.
Yeah.
All the teams that they're beating aren't playoff worthy teams. So this will be a real matchup to determine, can the Lions rise to the level of a playoff team by beating an actual contender? And also the same.
I thought, Ron, go ahead.
Yeah, and then also same for the Cowboys. Can you guys beat another team well above 500? You guys got one on the Eagles, but you guys have a rivalry against the Eagles, and they're in your division. Can you beat another team in your conference that you might see in the playoffs?
I think we smacked them handily. Who they got? They got 8.
Handily.
Yeah, for sure. I think we definitely beat them by like at least 14.
They cover.
You want to bet on that?
They cover.
They
cover.
14?
14?
They
cover.
I think it'll be a close game.
They cover.
I think it will too.
I got y'all by 10.
We'll see tomorrow. I think we put up 40 points easily.
No. I got y'all by 10. Like a 31-21.
Telling you, bro.
By 10 is crazy.
But I do need Amon St. Brown to go a little crazy because he's on fantasy. So I need him to get a little touchdown too.
Oh, you know what? That's the matchup. Micah Parsons versus Sam Laporta.
Just for me.
That's it.
I don't need Sam to do nothing crazy.
That's it. That's the matchup. If Micah could keep Sam Laporta in check, y'all win that game.
It'll be a good game though, for sure. I don't think.
And then
You also,
we got. Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you guys also need to win this game if you want any shot at winning your division.
I don't even think you want to win the division no more. I don't think it's even small enough to win a division. I think the 5 seed is just the way to go. Reasonably, it's the 5
I like
seed.
that. I like that for y'all.
I think the 5 seed makes sense. So we go see the Bucks.
I like that for y'all. Like I really do.
Zay, you know, in the books, you put the ticket in for y'all win that. Oh, anyway.
Y'all gonna need that home field advantage past the Bucks.
Anyway.
It's gonna get nasty.
Yeah, I think it just makes sense to see the Bucks and then to see the Eagles.
And what's the Rams record right now?
They are currently 6. They'll currently be 6. They right now
The
they're
team
like
that
9
nobody wants to see.
or 9-6.
The Rams are 8-7, and they're playing the Giants this week.
So,
W.
Dang, so they have a chance. Hold on, they have a chance to like move past the Cowboys. So if, you know what I'm saying, if both of y'all were to, if the Cowboys and the Rams were both to win their wild card games, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, they would have to play in the championship. Never mind. But I don't know. Just you don't want to see the Rams. That's my point. You don't want to see the Rams.
I mean, we handled the Rams too, but this is like I'd rather be the 5th seed, go on road to play the Bucks, and then figure it out from there, than be the 2 seed, having to play the Rams.
You know me, man. You know me. I'll find a narrative somewhere. You know, Dan Campbell was a former Dallas Cowboys tight end, right?
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, hey man, maybe he gonna come. You gonna come?
They know the schemes.
Yeah,
He's a tight end in the 1900s. This is a 2000s.
don't jazz it. Mid 2000s.
Jesus, right? That was it. Eagles will go against
It was
the
mid 2000s.
NFC. 49ers got the warm seat right now. The Eagles will go against the Seahawks. The Rams will see the Lions. We'll go see the Bucks. I like the Seahawks over the Eagles. Low key.
Hey man, I have y'all winning, but y'all just lost to Josh Dobbs and Tua. So Jared Goff can definitely beat you.
A year ago, we lost to Josh Dobbs a year ago. You worry about
I was nasty.
3 is crazy.
I was just saying, y'all lost to Josh Dobbs and Tua, so Jared Goff can definitely beat you.
I don't know. At home, it's just a different type of animal. I don't know.
So Dak has been thrown around in the MVP race.
Nope.
But he went from being considered a potential MVP a few weeks ago to not being considered much of an MVP candidate at all. So what are your guys' current thoughts on the MVP race? And let's talk awards right now.
I
think it's fluid, we went from having Tua lose a game. Now it was Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy loses a game. Then it was Dak. Dak loses a game. Then it was back to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy loses to Lamar. Now it's Lamar award to lose. So it's very fluid this year. There's no one that's really standing out in the pack. I don't believe it should go to a QB. I think Tyreek Hill been done more. So
I agree. I think either Reek or CMC.
Yeah, I think CMC has done more also. So it's just like it's a very fluid award this year. It's no one that's really like, playing very spectacular other than, like Tua. I mean, not Tua, my fault. Tyreek or CMC. But right now it's an 8 award to lose simply because he beat Brock Purdy. That's how it's really lining up. Like you beat the person that's favorite, you are in front of the award right now. So that's how it should go. That's how it is right now.
From jump, I picked Lamar to win the MVP, and my stance hasn't changed. I don't think Christian McCaffrey should win the MVP. I think he should definitely win Offensive Player of the Year, though. Him and Tyreek can definitely win the Offensive Player of the Year. They say that the MVP is a quarterback award, and I think it is because if you take away any of these QBs, these teams look ridiculous. So
yeah,
I mean, not Brock Purdy. I mean, you can put anybody Brock Purdy position. Throw a screen. Debo.
Hey man.
At the same time though, like CMC, I want Lamar to win it, of course, but CMC got 21 touchdowns total and then almost 2,000 yards scrimmage.
Take Lamar away from the Ravens.
Offensive Player of the Year, just for you.
But one thing I think it's important to consider with honestly, any 49ers player is, are they, not to take away from their talent, but is the stats that they've achieved based off of just their sheer ability, or is it because of the scheming of the coaches?
I mean, the scheme.
Don't do that. You know, since he had 1,000 season before, don't do
Yeah, nah,
that.
But
CMC.
I'm saying he can be successful, right? He was
scheme.
successful on the Panthers, but the way he's able to run now is also because you have to worry about Brandon Ayuk. You have to worry about who's their tight end.
George Kittle, Debo, Juwan
Yeah,
Jennings. They got units there. I agree.
exactly. You already named all the weapons they got there, right? So, and I think the Ravens showed simply because I know you guys watched the game. You guys saw CMC. Yes, he got a couple of chunk play runs, but he really wasn't running crazy like that throughout that game.
Yeah, second half he was. I mean, we shut him down pretty much.
Yeah.
That touchdown he had, like that drive, like is where he got majority of his yards. But
I will say this: CMC had 1,000 season with 19 touchdowns, and he finished third in offensive player of the year that year. And Lamar was the unanimous MVP that year. So if he gets it, it's sympathy. I don't think he should get it, but if he does, cool.
QB award though.
Reek though.
If because honestly, if Tua beats Lamar this week, then it's back to Tua. That's how it's gonna be. You know, the Vegas gonna change the odds. Lamar now be plus 200, Tua will be minus 160, Brock Purdy plus 300, Dak will be plus 550. That's just how it's been for the past 5 weeks. So we really won't know until week 17. Until week 17 is over.
Do you guys think that Tyreek Hill will get to 2,000 yards?
No,
much time.
No, he'll be a little short. I think he's a. I think
he has he needs 359 more.
Unless you want him to go for 200 on y'all. I mean, I don't want that to happen. I hope.
I mean, that could happen. Remember what happened last year, so
yeah, Tyreek Hill he has the potential to go crazy.
I think he comes up a little short, but I think he's a guarantee for offensive player of the year.
Is Kyle Hamilton playing?
That's a good question.
I don't believe so.
I think he can go crazy because Kyle Hamilton. I don't know. Yo.
We still got Marcus Williams back there though. He didn't play. Wait, did he? No, he did play in that game last year. Never mind.
Kyle Hamilton is listed as questionable.
Okay. I'd rather have him sit though, at least for this week.
So the current receiving yard record is 1,964 yards by
Calvin, right?
Yeah. But he wouldn't get that 2,000 yard mark because it's never been done.
If he's breaking 1,964, he's gonna be pretty close to 2,000. That's a coin toss right there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not impossible. He could really get. Yeah, he could get like a cool 160 each game.
I feel like if he's in that last game, if he's like 150 off, I think Mike McDaniel will just charge him and start feeding the ball to break it. They could just
because he started off with 215, then he had 40 against the Patriots, then 157, 50, 181, 163, 88, 112, 62, 146. 102, 157, 61, 99. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these games were over 100 receiving yards. One was over 200.
Yeah, he's only hit over 200 once. And that was in week 1.
Yeah, and four were over 150. But in each of these games, he hasn't exceeded more than 11 receptions. So he's at 106 receptions on the year. So
he's hurt right now too. That's another thing. He's playing hurt.
Yeah. I think he has a chance to get it, but he's definitely up there for offensive player of the year with CMC. But I do think that whoever wins this game between Miami and the Ravens is going to win MVP.
Yeah. I mean, even Lamar's numbers ain't, what it was for this MVP season, but like, I mean, completion percentage, I feel like is up from MVP season. And again, like we talk about impact player, and I mean, Lamar is just that. You take, maybe I shouldn't say if you take 2 away, then what do you have? But like, I mean, he has.
No, but if you take Reek away, 2 of us lost.
That is true.
As you saw in the Titans game.
Yeah.
So
they got Waddle. I think Waddle's out, right?
Yeah, he's out for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out for the year,
Mm-hmm.
like officially.
I believe so. I know he's not playing this Sunday.
And then to your point, Jordan, you were talking about how Lamar's numbers are down and
Yeah.
impact, right? I think it's the most important thing is not only the stats, but the overall impact on the game and the way that the game is played. We've seen from Lamar that he can dismantle a 49ers defense that was considered top 3, if not number 1 overall, going into that game, right?
Yeah.
He can pick apart any defense from the Seahawks to the Lions, which are also formidable NFC defenses.
Yeah.
So the impact that he has, especially because you're worried about him scrambling for a touchdown on any given play, when we've seen throughout the season that just that threat keeps the defense at bay. While he's primarily been in the pocket this year, that's what has allowed for Zay Flowers to get great looks, Odell to get great looks, and that's how Isaiah Likely has fitted in to get great looks as he's coming after Mark Andrews as well. And even those running lanes to open up for the running backs, because on that handoff, you're actually asking yourself, is the ball going to Lamar or is it going to the running back? And that's not something you see with every quarterback in this league.
And he's doing this without Mark Andrews and then now Keaton Mitchell out for the year, right? But we still had the threat of Gus Edwards. Like you said, like, linebackers, the defensive players got to worry about, is he going to keep the ball? Is he going to hand it off? Like, we forget Gus Edwards got 12 touchdowns on a season.
That's true. And that's why the Ravens are the ghost kitchen of the NFL. They work with whatever players they got, and they can get you whatever you need.
The thing about Lamar, it isn't the first play that's dangerous. It's not the first play that the OC calls down from the thing to run. It's the second play he makes when he escapes the pocket. It's not the first play.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second play he escapes the pocket. That's what makes the defense in a standstill, because you call the first play's gone. He breaks the pocket, and it's a whole new play. You catch Zay Flowers down the seam. It's a touchdown. It's like, that's what makes it so unpredictable as an offense. That's what makes it, that's what makes it pretty decent, pretty good. That's what makes it pretty good.
That's what's elevated him too, is like now, we know he's able to get out the pocket and pass. We knew that, but like just staying in the pocket, and like everything breaks down. Are you cool with him getting out the pocket or just staying in the pocket and throw? Like now defenses are questioning that. Like, they don't know. So
Love to see it. We saw the inklings with Randall Cunningham, Mike Vick, Donovan McNabb, and he surpassed them in such a small amount of time. It's like he's really like the ultimate dual threat in full capability.
And then going into the playoffs, like, I feel like Lamar's been in different situations in the playoffs. Like he had a wild card game against the Chargers years ago, lost that. Of course, losing the divisional round. After going, was it a 12-game win streak, right?
So
that last week, they sat him that last week, and then he was off for like 2-3 weeks. And then, we just didn't come out ready, lost that, and then beat the Titans and then lost to the Bills. Like he's been in different situations in the playoffs, and I think he's ready now. It's just, staying healthy. And I don't see us losing. So
this year is a good year to win it all. But this year has also been a crazy year of the upset. So, I think this year is all the pieces there, Likely isn't like even a tight end. He's like a wide receiver, which is more crazy than I thought with Mark Andrews. Because Mark Andrews is a tight end. He's not a wide receiver. Likely is a wide receiver.
That double tight is going to be scary next year.
He's not a tight end, which makes it crazy, and which why I think the Ravens are the most feared in the AFC. And the only likely matchup is another, gritty defense with the Browns.
Yeah.
The gritty defense of the Browns, or like a high power offense. I think that's the only way to even neutralize them. Even high power offense, you're going against that gritty defense. So it's really like you really got to have a low scoring game with a gritty defense. And the only defense in AFC is right now is the Browns. Who else?
And really just the Browns.
Browns.
Despite all of this, Stanford is still the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl. I personally have Baltimore, but Vegas is Vegas. So we shall see.
I think NFC is gonna get very sticky very soon. NFC
Mm-hmm.
sticky very soon. I feel like all the teams I think all the teams have been exposed. All the teams, the Cowboys, the 49ers, the Eagles, the Lions. All the teams have been exposed. All of those four teams that supposed to make it out, they've been exposed. So it'll get very sticky very soon if things close. But because the LA, they're hot right now. You don't want to see them. They're very hot. Seahawks, they find a way to win games. But they're not like the Rams type thing. But yeah.
Exactly.
The Eagles, I don't know who they are, what they're going to be at any week. So
broken wings.
But it's going to be a good playoff picture. Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be comeback player of the year? Or who should be? Because I mean, we kind of know who's probably going to be.
Let's talk about it.
It should be Flacco. Honestly, it actually should be Baker Mayfield. Simply the fact because people wrote Baker off as soon as he got drafted. I've always been a Baker fan. He went to Tampa Bay. And look, they're in the playoffs, and they're talking about giving him a guaranteed 5-year contract after the season over. So, hey man,
really?
I didn't hear about that.
That's my man's Baker. But it's also supposed to be Joe, the real Joe Shiesty, that was sitting on the couch 6 weeks ago, and now he's
the real Joe Shiesty. Let the people know.
The real Joe cool.
The real Joe Shiesty.
Now he's in the playoffs. That's gonna be tough though. Yeah, it should be either those two. I don't think nobody else really. Matthew Stafford, you could say him, but it's like
I wouldn't mind that.
So I have a controversial question for you.
The odds are.
Oh Lord!
I have a controversial question. So Damar Hamlin has been heavily favored since the opening of the season.
Yep.
Do you think he deserves to be comeback player of the year just because he came back from cardiac arrest?
Why are you saying just because?
I don't think himself. I don't think he thinks himself that he should win comeback player of the year. I think we all see that he came back from cardiac arrest. Like it's amazing. Like we respect that, but like the award is like for someone that he played 2 games, 2 tackles. I mean, he's coming back.
Yeah, he did record the stat. I didn't think he had anything.
2 games,
yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know he had anything either.
I think the NFL is like easing him like into the game.
I think this is a political move if he wins because
did
I only played 2 games this season.
I think he'll honestly feel bad if he won it because I don't think he deserves it, honestly.
Yeah.
Listen, if Alex Smith can win it in 2020, I think DeMar's gonna win it.
But I mean, Alex Smith, I think you gotta think about was he an impact player before he got, or maybe not even an impact player, but was he actually contributing something to the team before he got? I mean,
hey man, they got a Hammer mobile. They got the wheels on the back of the ambulance.
You would think that would be enough, you know what I'm saying? Like as of an award, like if I had an ambulance named after me, I'm good. I don't need no comeback. You know what I'm saying? But it's obviously not up to him. But still,
hey man, I don't know what goes into the selections. I would say don't put a ticket in. If you have, you get your money back. That's what That's all. Me personally, I think it's either Flacco or Stafford.
Flacco.
I say Flacco. Like Zay was saying 6 weeks ago, bro was on his couch watching football.
I do want to know that
he didn't even get flown out. Like he got on some random plane. Like he wasn't on the Browns plane or whatever. He got on a random plane to Cleveland.
I do want to know that if you guys had betted on December 5th for Joe Flacco to be comeback player of the year, the odds were plus 18,000.
Jesus.
18,000 or 1,800?
Plus 18,000.
That's crazy.
Hey, I should have did that. That'd be
I mean,
I'd have put $40 on that. Jesus Christ, I'd have put a 40 piece.
That's
I'd probably put 100 on it.
118 grand.
Yeah.
Hey man,
the books would be begging you to cash out early.
They would be
for sure.
We'll give you 10. We'll give you 10. I'll be like, all right, cool.
People were talking about.
It's all about investments. Sometimes the money is right in front of you.
People were talking about if Joe were able to win a Super Bowl, like should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Joe, I think
that did come up. That did come up.
Prime, and I
think he should.
I think he should too.
I think he stamped elite, like this coming back. I think he's definitely stamped elite for sure. He should definitely get yellow jacket though too. If he definitely won a Super Bowl, off of 6 feet coming off the couch and he wins a bowl game. Come on, you gotta go. If he goes, he should get a yellow jacket. If he just goes,
I feel like
he don't gotta win it. He should just go there. He's winning.
yeah, I feel like I feel like even if he gets to the AFC Championship, low key, I think he should too. I mean, people be forgetting about his run, like in that Super Bowl. Like he was it 11 touchdowns, no picks, over 1,000 yards. I think no one's done that before or something like that.
It was on some different level of football out there. He was like, I made it.
And don't get me wrong. The Browns are still talented, but they've had a lot of injuries. Nick Chubb done for. 3 offensive linemen done for. Mr. Miyagi done for. That's just an offense.
Oh, and then Elijah Moore now may be done for.
Back to at least the first playoff game. Done for. He is
Grant Delpit, safety, done for. Rodney McLeod, Dean Reed, done for.
Gotta add Elijah Moore now.
Yep. Even the kicker, Dustin Hopkins,
No.
they're decimated, and they still have 11 wins, and they just clinched
David
the playoff berth.
Nah,
So
the
wait,
kicker.
would you guys consider the AFC North the most injury prone this season?
Yeah, currently. Yeah.
The most violent. Y'all are the most violent.
I feel like if it was a running back on the Baltimore Ravens, I would be scared. I would be scared.
I would be scared.
I would be toast later on that season. I would be scared. I don't know. It's just,
Y'all are the most violent. That's what I would say.
I don't know if it's
Browns had 4 different starting quarterbacks this year.
This shit's crazy.
Steelers 3. And then
the only team.
Steelers are cooked.
Yeah, the only team with their starter still is the Ravens.
Yeah.
And even that's not even consistent year over year. Last year, Lamar was injured.
And the year before that too.
Yeah. But
what's the go ahead, Brian.
I was gonna ask about defensive player of the year, but what were you gonna say?
I was about to say who's been the most disappointing team.
Yeah, let's go most disappointing team in the NFL, and then let's talk defensive player of the year.
I do know. I was trying to remember.
It's the Chargers, you know. They got Kellen Moore. Thought they was gonna have a fire offense. And we see, you know, nothing's really. I think Justin Herbert is actually going to waste. So if they don't get him a coach soon, I think he's just gonna be a wasted talent, really.
That would be
I told myself I'm not speaking on the Chargers anymore, and I'm standing on it. The most disappointing team to me is the Steelers. I thought they were gonna take a leap this year. I thought Kenny Pickett was gonna, elevate. I was sorely mistaken. Matt Canada is a cancer. I'm glad that he's gone, but K Pizzle, Kenny Pickett, he's not it.
GP on his way out. I hope he's on his way out. I can't.
George Pickens will be a Chief, a Raven, or a
Angle for real.
Bengals.
Yeah, he's out of there. He's out of there. He's out of there.
I agree with you though. Steelers been the most disappointing. I mean, Kenny Pickett was showing flashes at the end of last season, like that he was gonna step up next year, despite having Matt Canada as his offensive coordinator. But I mean, he got some weapons there. I mean, I don't know. And I mean, despite the play calling, like he just couldn't make his throws. Like he's not been able to make his throws all season. And that's on him, not Matt Canada. So I'll say the Jags was my most disappointing. I know they're in the playoffs right now, but like, and I had the same thing with Trevor Lawrence that I had with Kenny Pickett. I thought he was going to elevate. He had a couple good games, but he just hasn't shown any signs of like him improving for me. But I thought the Jags would be a lot better, especially with that defense.
I was most disappointed in the Jets this season.
But I think a disappointment.
Now.
But I feel like you got to get at lenience because Aaron
Rodgers
4 seconds into the season, so you got to.
But if your QB gets injured 4 seconds into the season, you saw everybody adjust after that. Your QB got injured on game 1. You've had the whole season to adjust.
That's true. Yeah. I think, but they sold out for Aaron Rodgers. I think they sold out for him.
They crashed out and got nothing.
You got a whole bunch of ex-Packers and ex-homeboys for his sake.
Yeah, and he's not there.
They're gonna lose half of them because they bought him for this year. Like they tried to pull it in the Rams, and they just couldn't pull it off.
The thing is, even if Aaron Rodgers were to play, like who would say the chemistry would be like that right off the bat? you know. So I was keeping my hopes up at home.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought the Jets. I was telling Jordan about this off air, but I think they're playing 4D chess. Hear me out.
Oh yeah, go ahead, cook.
Explain.
I think so when A-Rod towards Achilles, right? I you know me. I'll be on Twitter X, just scrolling. And I don't know who it was. I would shout you out, but I don't know your name, but shout out to you for this conspiracy theory. So
NPC number 462.
NPC number 462. Shout out to Buddy. So the deal with the Jets and the Packers, they had a pick swap, Aaron Rodgers, and a few other future assets. It was a conditional trade. Aaron Rodgers had to play a certain amount of, he had to play a certain amount of games in order for that pick to become a first rounder. Sure enough, he snaps his Achilles game 1, right? He also said, I'm going to play for a few more years and I'm going to turn the reins back to Zach Wilson. So, if he doesn't play, that pick gets worse and the Packers are screwed. Also, Zach Wilson can audition and they can move all of Zach Wilson and get more assets for Aaron Rodgers. Matter of fact, they might mess around and trade Zach Wilson to the Raiders so they can get Devontae Adams. I'm just saying, man. There are things in place that suggest that this is calculated. And I always say, oh, I can throw, oh, I can walk, I want to come back Christmas Eve. Oh, he didn't tear his Achilles. I don't think he tore his Achilles.
Just chilling. Chilling.
Yeah, I think he pulled something. I think he probably had like a really bad calf injury, but I don't think he tore his Achilles. Yeah, I think he's playing 4D chess.
I think so too. I agree with you. And I was shocked. Like when you told me that, I was like, dang, that's low key real. Like
I wouldn't put it past him either, because this man be going to like freaking Guadalajara and popping ghost pearls. Like walking farm. Yeah,
he's getting those stem cells.
Yeah, bro.
or he'll go to a cabin in the woods in like Guam and pop every pill.
Bro, that man got a pharmacy in his fridge, yo. I don't put nothing past Aaron Rodgers. I think he was like, you know what? Before I really give y'all some PT, and think about it, he was calling players for Zach in the hall. Hey man, listen, I just think he's fine, and he's just trying to screw the Packers.
That's what I mean. Look, the Jets, what are they, 6-10 now with that loss?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a good record, but it's like they still were able to win 6 wins without Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So, seeing how they work. I mean, Brees has been cooking this season. Defense been cooking this season, except for the last game. But the pieces are falling, and they're falling in line. And it's like by next season, he comes back. We could be looking at next Super Bowl contender. Who knows?
And then if you really look at their schedule, they lost to Kansas City by 3. They lost to New England by 5. They lost to Vegas by 4. They lost to Atlanta by 5. So that's what
it could be 10-4 or 10-5 right now, or 6
without Aaron Rodgers.
In that schedule, so they had a bad record. So
and they beat the Eagles.
Dang,
in Philly, right? In Philly.
No, it was at home. It was in New York.
The next year's schedule is gonna be hard, yo. The Ravens gonna run through the gauntlet. The Eagles going through the gauntlet. And
that's another. See, I didn't even think about that. If they keep losing, they're gonna get a layup schedule next year. Listen, man.
Layup schedule.
Listen, I'm seeing it, yo. He's fine.
He's fine. I don't think he's
absolutely fine. I'm seeing it.
I ain't ready for this though. Russell Wilson to the Oakland Raiders. I mean, Las Vegas Raiders. Russell Wilson.
I
see that.
Before we get there, let's talk about why that might be a thing.
He's going.
It'll
be dangerous over there.
Talk to us, Dan. Talk to us.
So, despite looking fairly decent, you could argue he could be comeback player of the year. Russell Wilson has been benched for the rest of the season. If when the deal happened a year ago, pardon me, I was like, yeah, Denver is gonna look vicious, and they looked viciously concerning. Because I was like, how are they losing these games? Javonte Williams is getting hurt. I think Tim Patrick got hurt again. I was like, what's going on? Exactly. And I was like, you know what, Nathaniel Hackett, he's special. We'll take care of him. He just needs to, figure out that the circle goes in the circle hole, not the square hole. He couldn't figure that out. So they let him go. They brought in Sean Payton. I was like, you know what? Sean Payton, W coach, Super Bowl winner. Drew Brees was a, Mighty Mouse QB. He had success for him. This will be a match made to happen. Oh boy. Unfortunately, that match wasn't really too great. It's looking like they're trying to move all over us next year, and they're benching him this year, and they're trying to make sure he doesn't get any injury guarantees.
Yeah.
So these Broncos are being very nasty, and on top of that, even though they could then they're knocking on the playoff spot, but it's like you keep losing, you get that high draft pick, you gotta weigh the odds considering the fact you got pistol work by 50. I don't want to go in playoffs anyway. So, hey, I think it's very interesting. I feel bad because Russ, that's my twin. All right, so yeah, I mean, didn't they say they bench Russell Wilson? I feel like they giving Sean Payton
Yeah.
all the grounds to do whatever he wants to do, and this is what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean,
Clearly, yeah, go ahead, Joe.
no, you got it.
It's like clearly, if you look at the long-term plans of the Broncos, Sean Payton is in the 2030s, and Russell Wilson is, well, I guess the plan ends in 2023.
Yeah.
They're tearing everything down, and they're gonna get their guy with Sean Payton. Because Street's saying that Sean Payton didn't want Russell from jump. So this is just
Sheesh.
this is
What
it is
does
what
he
it
want?
is.
I mean, he just wants to get someone in a draft, or like
Probably. I mean, that's what I would hope. Because if you look at Russell
Caleb.
Wilson and Drew Brees, well, they're not gonna get the number 1 pick. So they'll probably get like JJ McCarthy or something. I don't know. Assuming he answers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just been so disappointed with the AFC West over the last 2 years. Like, I mean, like outside the Chiefs, Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year, but it's like I thought going into last season, like this would be the toughest division, like moving forward. But it's the AFC North.
Hey,
Listen, man.
it gets gritty in the
Whenever you
AFC North.
see, yeah, whenever you see Big Red Andy Reid with his 4-piece nuggets and then Wendy's Reed bag, he's going to work. Andy Reid is a seasoned, well-equipped coach to smack it up the AFC West, left and right.
Bro, that Brandon Staley and Ron Rivera podcast better go crazy next year.
Respectfully,
Disrespectfully.
Respectfully,
And then who was the Cardinals head coach, former head coach? What was his name?
Cliff Kingsbury. Oh yeah,
Cliff. Yeah, those three better have the craziest podcast. Better be up there saying, "I'm not gonna hold you." I didn't know what I was doing. They gonna be like, "Bro, saying."
Respectfully, disrespectfully.
I don't know what I was doing, bro. Same.
I mean, Cliff Kingsbury is now the QB coach for USC. So, I mean, he may be making his bones there. And, I think we covered enough football for today. Well, NFL today. And so if you're talking about Cliff Kingsbury, I went to have USC. They might find the heir apparent to Caleb Williams. This Miller Moss guy threw 6 touchdowns in his first game for USC. So if Caleb enters the drive, this might be QB1 next year.
Yeah. Maybe.
His first start in the bowl game, he threw 6 tuds.
6 tuds. That's what I'm saying.
So, Kingsbury might be doing something right.
Well, we had to talk about the awards, right? The awards. Who's the
Who was yes. Let's come back to defensive player of the year.
Oh yeah, defensive.
Who do you guys think is gonna win defensive player of the year from this point?
Either Chris Jones, TJ Watt, or Michael Parsons.
Yeah, TJ. I said TJ.
So I like Micah too. I like Max and Micah.
Oh, or Max. I think it's a 40-minute race for those 4.
Yeah, let's look. I'm about to pull up their stats real quick.
Check the odds in Vegas.
I like TJ Watt, honestly. He has the stats for it. I think he's leading the league in sacks.
17 sacks. And he got a pick. So
yeah. I think all these awards have narratives. I think Chris Jones, holding up for that contract, he got paid. I think he did, Michael Parsons and Michael Parsons. Wasn't Michael Parsons a runner up last year?
Huh?
He was running up last year, right?
Like right now is Miles Garrett for the favorite at -240 and Micah second at +230. TJ is plus
There you go. See.
TJ's plus what?
1,000 and Max Crosby is +2,500.
TJ's had 5 multiple sack games. Micah's had 1.
But coach of the year, Kevin
3.
up there. Kevin's the favorite right now. Browns coach.
Oh, yes.
Oh, coach of the year.
Dan Campbell.
It's those two. It's one of those two. It's either Dan Campbell or Kevin Stefanski.
Dan Campbell, who's he the coach for?
Detroit.
Troy.
Going Stefanski, bro. Like the amount of injuries he's had, like major injuries, and to be able to be, I mean, they have a chance to get a #1 seed. Like I feel like you gotta give it to him, like no question.
That man coached the Browns to a playoff win with COVID from home. Stefanski's okay. Hey man, that man got
he
resume.
was the coach during them, right?
Yeah, I like Stefanski. He's a good coach.
Yeah. He was home against the Steelers.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was at home.
It's gotta be him. Yeah, nah.
Like, and it's like when you look at adversity, COVID, injuries, allegations, negative press. Dub. Deshaun Watson, it's yeah. Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. I hope that shoulder. Yeah, I would give it to Stefanski or Sean Payton, but I think Stefanski should be the winner there.
So, do you guys think a case could be made for Kyle Shanahan for the way he's?
I guess
49ers team.
I feel the same way, Dan. I feel the same way.
I guess.
I think Kevin really got it a lot. I don't know. He's less really. I think he's done more with less.
I was about to give it to Kevin O'Connell and then the Soda before I give it to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, because it's like when you talk about coach of the year, like you talk about like what adversity have they faced, like with injuries or just like media and stuff. What Kyle Shanahan has great players. What adversity have they faced?
Kyle Shanahan lost to Kevin Stefanski and Kevin O'Connell. Man, I'm about to throw my
I don't even want to talk about Kyle Shanahan.
I don't want to talk about Kevin Shanahan.
They don't want to Super Bowl. I don't even want to talk about them like for good.
Like San Fran and Philly are just two annoying teams. They're gonna do all of this. They're gonna carry the food to the top of the steps and then fall down the steps. That's all they do.
Look, they lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 4 years ago. Lost to us in the Super Bowl 10 years ago. They fumble at the end. They could have the best team ever. They always have a great defense. They always got pieces. That quarterback is always just there as a game manager. You look at it, Alex Smith, what I'm saying? Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, Colin Kaepernick, I feel like better than both of them, but at the same time, he still had weapons around him too. Great defense. They fumble every time. And guess what? They're always the favorites.
Yeah.
True.
They better not get Kyle Shanahan the coach of the year. I might actually get mad.
I think Kevin.
I get Kyle Shanahan the coach of the year.
Kevin deserves it more. Kevin definitely deserves it.
But is it an award about who deserves it, or is it politics? Right?
It's obviously politics, but I'm not a politician.
Because the Giants got it last year. The Giants coach got it last year.
He did well.
You did well.
Oh, they made the playoffs, right?
And won the playoff game.
And
against Kevin O'Connell. I'm about to get mad.
Yeah, bro. I don't want you to
talk. I'm about to get mad. I don't want to talk about coach.
Wait, why is this making you mad?
Because the NFL likes to give undeserving candidates these awards time and time again.
Who do you feel like are some people who've gotten awards that they didn't deserve?
Let me think.
I don't even know who won last year.
Let me think.
Who won MVP? Aaron Rodgers won MVP last year.
Did he?
Yeah.
He won MVP?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Mahomes won it last year.
Nah,
No, Mahomes won it the
Oh,
year before last year, I think.
I'm about to
Am
pull
I
up.
high?
got it. He might be right. I think
Oh, I actually, yeah.
Pat Mahomes won it last year. Brian Dable, coach of the year. Geno Smith, comeback. Jay
That makes
Jets,
sense.
offense player of the year. Nick Bosa, defense. Garrett Wilson, offense.
Let me
That's a
see.
rookie sauce. Man of the year, Dak Prescott. Yeah, so that was all of them.
Off
I
of
mean,
memory, I can't get you one, but I'm sure there is one that was like a little
I can't even think.
controversial.
I
But I'm
think
trying to look for one.
everybody deserved this one last year. Geno did a great comeback year. Jay Jettis, obviously amazing last year. Brian Dable made the Giants look nice, but you see what that made the Giants look amazing, but now they're trash. Pat Mahomes, yeah. Nick Bosa,
Let's
yeah.
see.
Sauce.
I don't have no.
Kyle
I,
Shanahan was running up last year.
What?
I don't know
So
why.
I'm just saying, like,
Again, like I feel like you gotta hit some type of versatile. You know what I'm saying? Like Dable had the Giant. He had Daniel Jones. He's working with Daniel Jones, bro.
Aaron Rodgers has 4 MVPs.
Yes.
Yep.
One Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers windows.
walk-in pharmacy, yo.
One Super Bowl.
What was he doing in 2020 and 2021?
Remember
Losing
they lost to the Niners in the championship. I think they got blasted. If
in
correct.
2021, yeah, they got pieced up. And then he folded against Brady and told you something.
I don't know what Rodgers is still trying to do in the league. Like I don't know what he's trying to accomplish. Like
He's already going to get his gold coat. You have 4 MVPs in the
Right.
Super Bowl. Retire.
I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to chase Brady's rings, which is never gonna
impossible.
happen.
He
I
would've-
don't know what he's trying to accomplish.
Hard
That
now.
man could have just been a Jeopardy host and minded his business. For some reason, he wasn't getting embraced. Me, on the other hand, I would have been retired.
I would have retired. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, call me crazy. I feel like he needed to retire back. What was it? What was the year they lost to the Niners at home? Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
I feel like he should have retired then or the year before that. When
Hey,
they
man,
lost.
I don't think I should be doing anything at the age of 40. No, let alone getting struck by human beings. No. No. I'm 40, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool. You know what's crazy? That Jets game that he played, he got the win for that. So I'm undefeated as a Jet. I need to retire right now.
Maybe it's that he's probably trying to win 2 championships or a championship with 2 different teams. I don't know. On some
You
Peyton
need
stuff.
to, bro, go host Jeopardy, yo. Like, there's money everywhere.
Four holes of Jeopardy, man.
You could take Nick Cannon's spot in America's Got Talent, like the host.
I'm serious.
Like, bro, there's a lot of things he could do. It's because he's like really like the last quarterback in like our generation, I guess, that's like left. Or am I tripping?
Let's see.
Oh,
Or
Eli hung it
Joe
up.
Flacco. But
that's
Joe is like the tail end though. If we talk about the heart of that generation, yeah, it's
oh yeah,
Ooh,
okay, the heart of that
had to
generation.
go against Prime and Reed Lewis,
Oh yeah,
Axel Willis. You had to go against all these guys.
Stafford
Yep.
too. Stafford's still
Yeah,
there.
Stafford.
Yep.
Stafford.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
But outside of that, I can't. I think that's it. Stafford and Rodgers. But man,
Let's talk about these Rookie of the Year awards. Who do you guys think is going
You're not Strawberry Riot.
CD or it means it was CJ or Puka. That's it.
Yeah.
I
It should be
think
Stroud though.
What
I
about
think-
A-Chain?
Nah.
No, I don't even think he does. He even have 500 rushing yards?
Who? Achan?
Yeah,
That man can't stay on the field.
right. Oh, okay. I guess he got 637. What? 17.
Right now, I give it to Puka because Puka just played more. So right now, I would give it to Puka.
It's either Stroud or Puka. I'm leaning Stroud.
I want to give it to Stroud, but he missed 2 games. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But
Yo,
What?
A-Chain was born in 2001.
Yeah, we're lacking.
Yeah.
We're lackeys.
Yo, we're at the age where NFL players are younger than us now.
Yes, we've
Yeah.
been there. We've been there.
I've been.
Kyron Williams is my age.
It's crazy.
This is crazy.
I didn't even know Jamar's y'all's age.
Yeah, like
For real?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
we're
he's
at that
23.
age. When I
Thank
like,
you.
yo, Nick Cross is in the league, bro. Like, there are people, yeah, like, yeah,
That is true. We did go to school with him.
yeah, like, come on.
You know, I'll give it to CJ. I'll give it to CJ, even without with
Yeah.
now.
Personally, I'm going Puka.
I'm going Puka too.
I don't hate it. It's
CJ.
one of those two.
Yeah, I don't hate it either. It could go either way, but I think especially if CJ's able to get them in the playoffs, I think
Puka.
definitely should be.
Puka, no injury, plays in the rain with no gloves.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. But at the same time, it's like, yo, look at CJ. Look who CJ's had to work with too. It's like, I mean, Noah Brown's decent.
But Tank Dell, Nico Collins, and Don Schultz all got hurt back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, that too. So if he were to take them to the playoffs, like, you got to give it to him.
Yeah.
I think, like, 20. Yes, with 3,631 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 picks. If he should. I think he still could get 4,000, but
Yeah, he has 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns. Oh, you just said these stats and 5 picks.
Yeah, I mean, he could still get to 4,000, I think. But I mean, imagine if those 2 games he played, like,
if it's not Strider, Puka, we riot. Simple.
yeah, I don't know who else it would be outside of, like, what's Bijan been doing lately?
Oh, and they might give it to Bijan just because
Second coming of Jamal Lewis,
so?
like,
yeah. They like Bijan. Like, the media likes Bijan a lot.
He hasn't
a
done
lot.
He hasn't broke 1,000 though. That's the thing. He has 873. He could though.
The media likes Bijan a lot.
He has 4 touchdowns, 873 yards. That's
he's being misused. Arthur Smith is special.
Yeah.
He's born in 2002. I'm sorry, I'm just freaking out about how young these guys are.
Yeah, bro. At that age,
he
bro.
looks like YNW Melly. He reminds me of YNW Melly.
Wow.
Like, I'm looking at his ESPN pick, bro. He looks smack like YNW Melly.
Wait, who?
Bijan. Like, I'm just looking at this ESPN pick, bro.
I'm not gonna say my joke because we are on air. So
wait, why not?
No, we are on air, and I love people.
Wait.
Say it. Oh, you gotta say it now.
Wait, I'll cut it out. Wait, if it's crazy, I'll cut it out.
What you gonna say? Free that man?
No, I was.
Oh,
never. Okay.
Oh my god.
I get it now. I understand. What about defensive rookie of the year? Who do you guys think?
If it's not Jalen Carter, we riot.
I don't know who's a
defensive. Jordan know Jalen Carter.
I don't know no one else. Is DeJuan Bland a rookie?
No.
No. He's not a rookie.
From the Ravens.
You said what?
He's not a rookie either.
You used to go a K-Ham? No, he's not a rookie.
Geno Stone. You talking about Geno Stone?
Oh, no, he's definitely not. No.
If it's not Jalen Carter, we riot.
Jalen Carter is minus 10,000.
Yeah, if it's not Jalen Carter, we riot.
Who else? I don't even know defensively, like, who.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. Gonzo was doing good. Christian Gonzalez was doing good before he got hurt. But now it's either Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. And it should be Emmanuel Forbes. Carter. Who?
Emmanuel Forbes.
NPC number 5567? No thanks.
Nah, I haven't even been paying attention.
That man DJ Ward put them in a raw cone and then lit them up.
Raw cone.
You could say that. You didn't want to say the Melly joint?
Yeah. Emmanuel Forbes got smoked bad by DJ Moore and AJ Brown in back-to-back weeks. He got packed up.
That was bad.
I think that is that all the awards. Yeah, coach, comeback, MVP, defensive, offensive rookie, defensive rookie.
They should make like special teams awards. They got them in college. I know how them in the pros.
Wait, did we
Like-
talk Thursday night game?
Yeah, the Browns.
I mean, I guess we can. I mean, we kind of did, but like,
It was
All
a mess.
right. If we highlighted it is what it is.
The Browns put belts behind on the Jets. The Jets are cooked.
Y'all want
Flacco saving my season, my fantasy season right now.
to do predictions?
I did, yeah.
Yes.
Predictions. NFL Week 17 predictions.
Oh, let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Titans, Texans.
Texans.
I got Houston.
CJ's back, so
I'm taking the Texans as well. Lions, Cowboys.
Lions.
Give me Dallas. I hope y'all lock in and get a W.
Give me Dallas by 100, man. Give me Dallas.
I'm gonna do Lions, bro.
It's gonna be close, but I got Lions by 3.
It's not gonna be close. These fools.
I got Lions by 14.
By 4, bro. Jesus. Do you think they juggernauts or something?
14 is kind of crazy.
Just
I'm not
watch.
gonna
Just
lie
watch.
to you.
It's really just a feeling, bro. I'm not even really.
Let's see
I'm
tomorrow.
not even that confident. It's just a feeling.
I feel you.
It's just a feeling. I'm not even confident. It's just a feeling.
Talk to me. Falcons, Bears.
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 Oh, Falcons
Yeah,
are still
Bears.
fighting for a spot, right? Or they're
They
done.
are, but
Yeah.
like I don't think Taylor Heineke's on the. No, give me the Bears.
Where are they at? Chicago or Atlanta?
They can be
at
on
Chicago.
Neptune.
I think it's
They're
at
at
Chicago.
Chicago.
They can be on Neptune.
I got the Bears. I got the Bears.
Let's see. I think it is. Yeah, it's at Chicago.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Ravens.
Give me the Dolphins.
Ghost Kitchen.
Give me the Dolphins shootout. I'm thinking 48-52. Some crazy shit. Some crazy.
I don't even think it's gonna be that surprisingly.
Remember last time y'all did the same? It was like 48-52, same time.
I
They didn't
just
even play the
feel
Dolphins yet
like
this season.
Last year.
Last year. And then I think y'all played him his freshman year too, before Tua was there, right?
I say someone's
Yep.
getting blown out. I don't know who, but I'm
Ghost Kitchen.
no Waddle. Mostert's playing hurt. Reek Loki playing hurt.
I think it's a shootout. I think Tyree made the last play. Gang.
Ghost Kitchen.
You know who I'm going with. I'm with the flock, man.
Ravens flop.
All right, Saints, Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Bucks.
Tampa. Derek Carr's trash.
I'm
Derek
taking the Bucks
Carr
as well.
had 3 fantasy points against Tampa last time. Let me go Bucks.
All right, Patriots, Bills.
Come on. Bills lose this, they don't go to the playoffs. So Bills all the way.
No,
You know what?
no.
You know what?
This is my upset of the week. I got Patriots.
You know what?
They have some of the Broncos.
Yeah, give me
Bills
New
should-
England.
Bills almost voted against Easton Stick, so why not vote against Bailey Zappi? I can see it happening.
You give me New England. Give me New England.
I got the Patriots.
I'm taking the Bills here. The Bills have looked way stronger since the beginning of the season. And what?
It's not saying much.
It's not saying a lot.
They rolled past the Chiefs and they also rolled past the Eagles. So they've shown that they can beat comp. And I think that if they have
They
comp,
lost to Philly.
Roll past Dallas.
They lost to Philly. They beat Dallas.
oh, well, yeah, they've shown that when they lock in, they can win. So I think that
all right.
December
So,
football, I'm taking the Bills.
I got New England. I got New England.
Cardinals, Eagles.
Cardinals.
I'll go Eagles. You
like the Cardinals.
No, let me chill. Hold
I
on.
like the Cardinals on some weird 21-7 type shit. It was like 21-7.
You're not serious, and that's okay.
Serious, bro. I might
You hope for it, but I'm taking the Eagles.
Hassan Reddick revenge game. He gets 2 sacks. Eagles
What
win.
have the Cardinals been doing lately?
The Cardinals are 3-10.
Tanking. They're tanking.
I know they're tanking, but like, how's Kyler been playing? Like, I don't know how Kyler. I'm about to look up
Are they about to move Kyler? You guys think
They should.
all that
They
money,
should.
bro.
they should
That's
trade him
crazy.
to who?
Anywhere.
But who do you think?
I got the Eagles. Let me show.
Where can Kyrie go?
He can go to the Vikings.
Ooh.
Wait, oh yeah,
Ooh.
Kirk's contract is up, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah. I like
they can't get Kyrie and pay JJ unless JJ's a Bengal.
whoever.
Then maybe.
I don't think JJ's declaring in this draft.
No, Justin Jefferson needs to get paid.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
unless they move, they move Jettis. I think at some point Justin Jefferson will be a Bengal. Not next year, down the line. I just see it. So if that happens and the Vikings take Kyrie somehow, some way, it's not that crazy.
I think Jettis could be a chief, like you said.
Oh
Dan.
God.
I think he could be a chief. Like that would be crazy.
God.
I don't think the world ready for Mahomes and Jettis.
Yo, I just had a heart attack.
But
Oh
for
my.
real though, like Jettis and Mahomes might be. That might,
Oh
that
my.
I think
JJ double R and Travis kept.
because I could see them going in the draft getting someone and then getting Jettis too
Oh,
with Kelsey.
if this is what y'all want, y'all.
That's not what I want. I don't want that.
If
I'm
this is
just
what
saying that
y'all
could
want,
happen. I can see that happen.
all this Kansas City maybe coach. They must want to get Justin Joshua Jefferson.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Whoa, they
they may get
whoa.
Mahomes. They could give Mahomes whatever he wants. He has the key. Doesn't he own?
He does have the key to the city. He has the key
to the city.
They're
If he asks, he will receive.
If they're smart, they're gonna get a receiver in the draft, and they're probably going to get a receiver in free agency as well.
And that would be Jettis. It's gonna be someone.
Either Jettis or T. Higgins.
I would say, first of all,
Jettis and T. Higgins.
That's a lot of money.
I'm getting scared,
Yo, if they get Jettis and T. Higgins, that'd be.
If Justin Jefferson goes to the Chiefs, I'm taking the year off. I'm not potting. I'm not potting.
You will be potting, and we won't be there.
Oh my goodness!
I can't see him in a Chiefs uniform, but if that happens,
I can. That's the thing.
I'm trying to picture him right now. That looks. The red will be fine. It's just that white. I don't know.
Oh my goodness!
Hey.
Nah, y'all wouldn't hear the end of it.
They're getting one of them. They're either getting, but it's like, bro, I feel like Jettis is tired at this point. He wants to be on a winning team.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Vikings were going to be a winning team if Kirk stay healthy, but it's
honestly,
yeah.
If I'm Justin Jefferson, where am I going?
Kansas City.
Outside of Kansas City, though, like what's
outside of Kansas City?
Who's gonna pay you? Who's gonna pay you?
Could be a spot. I mean,
Cincy,
I don't think Cincinnati paying like that. They just paid Joe.
What? Oh, call me crazy. Call me crazy, bro. It just popped in my Chargers.
Who go Chargers?
If Bill Belichick gets over there at the Chargers and Justin Herbert come back, Keenan Allen and Justin Jefferson,
that would look crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I think that
they're saying that contract talks are going to be tabled until the off season, so maybe he's going to see what.
Yo, I'm out. Hold on, bro.
What's wrong with you?
But the thing is, he just got injured too, so that might.
I'm Justin Joshua Jefferson. Pay me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, but I think
honestly, if I'm a team and I'm not trying to like cash out, I'm not taking him just because of that injury risk.
I am the best wide receiver in football.
Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver in football. Look what he's doing right now.
He's paid. He's paid.
He's paid, but he's not playing. Well,
you do realize that he has James Richard Garoppolo and Aiden O'Connell. That's my guy at QB. So it's not like
he chose to go to that team. That's an excuse
to play with Derek. He made that very clear. He went there for Derek,
and Derek left.
Okay, I'm paid.
Who's the top 3 wide football right now.
Top
JJ.
So what?
This season, who's the top 3 wide receivers?
Oh, this season? Ooh.
Reek.
Tyreek
Oh, wait,
Hill,
no, Reek, number 1.
Reek,
Puka,
Puka,
CD.
Ayuk, if you ask me.
See, whoa.
Okay,
Actually,
who's the last
hold
one?
on. Wait. Take
Who's the last one?
take Puka out. Reek, CD Lamb, Brandon Ayuk.
Thank you. I was ready to
Wait,
say
CD,
All
who's
right.
the last one? Who's the last one?
CD been
Ayuk.
going crazy.
Ayuk,
I'll give you CD. Reek, CD, and who's the last one?
I'd say either
Brandon
Ayuk
Ayuk.
or Debo.
Nah, Debo hasn't done enough for me. Ayuk,
I
probably.
gotta go through this team, bro. I don't. Hold on, bro.
Reek, CD, and Ayuk, if you ask me. If you want to not count Puka, then I would say Reek, CD, and Ayuk.
What's that you've been doing? I'm not trying to be like.
If Amari Cooper stayed healthy, I would have said Amari Cooper. But
Crazy.
Hold on. What's
Reek,
Cooper?
CD, and
What's Cooper
Ayuk.
Cup been doing?
Nothing.
Not
No.
He's an
Cooper Cup already had
expensive-
his career year.
Yeah,
Cooper Cup is an expensive decoy, yo.
Yeah,
That's all. Respectfully.
he already got his triple crown. He's good.
Yeah, I think it's was it Reed, Lamb, and then Puka. I think it's
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
I think it's those 3.
But I would say CD, Ayuk, and then Tyreek.
Honorable mentions. 2 honorable mentions.
Honorable mention is Jamar stayed healthy. Jamar would have been my 4.
honorable mission, it got to be AJ and DK. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
AJ
yeah,
Brown kill. Yeah.
Oh
AJ
shoot!
Brown.
I'm bugging.
Amara and AJ are tied for 4.
Oh,
yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Actually,
honorable mention, St. Brown and
What about St. Brown?
St. Brown and AJ.
Oh, yeah, I
I
said
would say,
what's Devontae Smith been doing?
Diggs, no. He went, straight down.
Yeah.
No fantasy.
here's the thing,
Oh,
though.
you
Here's
were
the thing,
pissed the other
though.
week.
Here's the thing, though. Diggs is having a down year, but his down year is some people's career years.
That is true.
No cap. His
So that's
down
the
year is
thing.
better than Hollywood's career. So
Yeah.
Marquise
So-
has made me very sad this year. I will not pick him up in fantasy again.
I don't know why you picked him up in the first place.
He was balling
Well,
out
okay,
the
I can
first few
see.
weeks. For the first few weeks, he was cooking. All right, but let's
He's a
get
number
back
1 receiver,
to.
ain't he?
You said what?
He's the number 1 receiver, ain't he? Over there.
Yeah, but he's been injured.
Arizona, that won't last.
574, 4 touchdowns. Incredible.
That won't last.
But let's get
McBride
back
and
to
Wilson,
these.
yeah.
Let's get back to week 17 predictions. Well, Panthers Jaguars.
Panthers.
And Jackson's up. You
Yeah,
almost
taking
got
the
me.
Jags. Raiders.
You almost got me.
Ravens.
Who?
Colts.
Raiders Colts.
Raiders.
You give me Vegas.
I'm gonna take Vegas too. I'm gonna take Vegas. I don't know what,
I'm taking the Colts. The Colts are trying to clinch the playoffs.
but I can't take them seriously. I mean, they beat us, but I don't know how they're. And I didn't know what was it. It was like 2 weeks ago. Dan, I was like, okay, the Colts are like 5-6 or something like that, or like whatever, 5-7, and they were 7-5. I didn't even know they won 7 games. I don't know how they won 7 games, but I'm taking the Raiders. That team.
I don't
is
even think Jonathan
anything.
Taylor's playing, so I'd
I'm taking
rather
Raiders,
go
dog.
with Vegas.
They just lost to the Falcons. I'm going Raiders, bro.
Rams Giants.
Rams Jags.
Rams versus Giants.
I'm gonna wait for Brian
Rams.
because I want Brian to say something crazy so I can read the pod.
Got the
Well,
Giants.
I don't have anything crazy to say this week. I'm taking the Rams.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Just
what
to
happened?
make
You
sure.
taking the Giants over the Eagles?
Nah,
That's
just
me.
period. Just like Brian be having the wildest takes sometimes. So I just gotta make
Hey.
sure.
Here at Fever Pitch, we have hot takes and cold facts.
I just gotta make sure sometimes.
Listen, you thought I was crazy when I said Oakland last week. Look what happened.
Fair.
Let's
call it how I
to the
see it.
Chiefs. Let's get to the Chiefs because I'm gonna have a hot take.
Boy.
49ers Commanders.
Niners. I'm never picking the
They're
Commanders.
they're gonna put Christian McCaffrey at quarterback by the end of the third quarter.
Okay.
And he's not throwing TD. He's San Fran by 40.
San Fran by 50, bro. I will never pick the Commanders, bro. Like I don't think I'll ever pick the Commanders.
They're tanking anyway. Give me San Fran by 40. It'll be 35 zip by the end of the first quarter.
Sleeper pick. Give me the Commanders by 14, man.
Sam Darnold might throw for 100.
Give me the Commanders by 14.
Trent Williams might throw for 100.
Bro, he better run for 100.
Like, I don't. That's not a football team, there. It's a bunch
That's
of
not a
guys in
football team
Andover.
at all, bro. I don't
It's a
take
bunch of
it.
guys in Andover.
All right, we got
Bro,
an
I just thought
interesting game.
topic, but I'll wait.
We got an interesting game right here. Steelers Seahawks.
Give me the Hawks.
Ooh, Super Bowl rematch.
Give me the Hawks.
I'm taking
I'm
the
gonna take.
Steelers.
I'm gonna take.
I like the Steelers here.
Where they
I'm
at?
gonna take Seattle.
Are they in Seattle?
I think they're in Seattle.
I'll take Seattle.
Seattle.
Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, they're all the same. And
They're
I
all
think
the same,
Gino's
dog.
better than all three of them combined. So give me Seattle.
Isn't Gino injured right now?
I'm not playing, bro.
Drew Lock is better than all three of them combined. So give me Seattle.
Like Drew. I
Yeah,
do like Drew.
Yeah, they're at Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened against the Bengals, bro. I don't think the Steelers will ever do that.
Again, ever.
Like
Almost
I
come.
don't think they play well on the road. I don't think either. So let me see. I know they lost. Hold on. Yeah, they got blasted by the Colts 30-13. They lost to the Patriots. Lost to the Cardinals.
They did lose to Arizona. Oh my god.
They did lose to Arizona. I can't. Yeah.
Give me
Lost to the Jags by 10.
Give me Seattle, bro. Give me Seattle.
Lost to the Texans on the road. Yeah.
Bengals, Chiefs.
Yeah. Bengals, Chiefs. I got. Let me chill. Let me think. Hold on.
I got Kansas City, bro. It's not that hard to think about. Like, it's not rocket science. Jake Browning's not being benched from Homestead football. I'm sorry.
You know, Connell did.
You say that.
You know, Connell's a dog.
Jake Brown has been putting up crazy numbers.
Yes.
One game.
You know, I want to pick the Bengals. I just don't see the Chiefs losing 2 straight at Kansas City, so I'll pick the Chiefs. But I don't think it's going to be a dog walk.
I'll say Chiefs by 1 score, maybe 2 scores.
I'm gonna take the
Bengals
Chiefs.
still fighting for a spot too. Bengals still fighting for a spot. And Jamar may be coming back this week.
All right.
Yeah.
Chargers, Broncos.
Denver.
I'm gonna just throw a coin toss.
Denver.
Now that they've benched their QB, geez, both of these teams. This is an interesting game.
Denver.
I'm gonna go.
Stick. I'm gonna go
Joey Bosa's not even playing football right now.
What about Khalil?
I mean, he's there.
I'm gonna say Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers are low-key supposed to be dirty. What's going on?
They suck. Oh wait,
suck.
I can't. No. Oh wait, no. You're not getting me.
Oh yeah, we got him.
Oh,
We got him on the wire. He said
You're not getting me. I'm not speaking on him.
Already
We
got
got
you.
him. We got him.
You're not getting me. I'm not speaking on him.
We got him. We got him on the wire.
No.
I got the Chargers.
I got the Broncos here. All right, Packers, Vikings.
Vikings.
I
Packers. bro.
pray to God the Packers win this game.
Because
Cause
if they don't,
I just really don't get Jordan Love, man. It's like so volatile, but
He's
I'm
young.
trying to see it.
the thing
He's
is,
young.
bro, I don't blame you with like not getting Jordan Love because I'm starting to. Well, no, look, I'm not trying to hype him up like he's supposed to be the next coming of whatever. I don't know, but he's solid. But I don't know how they folded to the Giants and they lost another game too. I can't remember it. They lost to the Giants and they lost to someone else. Games they should have won.
I think he's very good, but I'm just like, man, can you not make you look crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Packers shouldn't even
yeah.
be in this position right now. They should be like at the 6th spot or something in the playoffs. But
So I'm taking Green Bay.
I'm taking the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers too.
Take the Vikings. I like the
I
Vikings.
don't blame you.
I don't blame you either, because I mean, damn, bro. I kind of want to take this better way, bro. But I'm gonna keep it. I'm looking at the whole NFC South, and I'm like, bro,
What bet do you have?
50 on the Lions and Cowboys game.
With me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm pulling that joint. I'm gonna pull it, bro. I'm pulling
Heard
it.
it. He pulled it. It's gone.
I'm gonna be so pissed, but it's like I look at the NFC South.
Listen,
What?
we're no longer doing null and void when it's said on the pod. If you say it on the pod, it's standing.
Brian, your network is low.
I'm pulling it, bro. I'm pulling it, bro. I'm looking at the NFC South. I'm like, bro,
Hey
Lions struggle with Nick
gotta
Mullins.
respect it. Gotta respect it.
Hey, Dan, put it in the books, man. Put it in the books.
Yeah, put it in the book. I'm pulling it because I really was thinking about it. Like I feel I was thinking about it today. They struggle with Nick Mullins. If Nick Mullins would have seen, I think it was Jetta's earlier on that last play, that might have been a touchdown.
Nick Mullins dot him up. You think Dak Prescott
I
going to throw for 500 yards? Not going to throw for 500 yards.
I don't even see it in the books right now, so yeah.
Hey,
I said it might have been like on some like sneak. I sneaked it in because I was cooking, and I said, "Oh yeah, Lions by 50, or not Lions by 50, 50 on the Lions."
But that was the last game. I do gotta head out, guys. But before I head out, you guys got anything else?
Hey man, happy holidays.
Happy
New Year.
Be safe. I don't know what time.
Be safe. Don't drink and drive, please.
We will cover basketball in 2024. I promise.
I'll get back on basketball.
So it'll be back to basketball, and MLB coming up.
Yep.
So,
I made tap back in the baseball distance.
Y'all need a lot to put on for 2024. This is a futures bet. Dodgers don't win the World Series. Just go ahead and put your mortgage on it. And,
mortgage is crazy.
Put your mortgage on it and come back to you. I promise.
They trying to get our fans homeless. Relax.
Oh, for real, bro.
Here at the Fever Pitch Podcast, we do not endorse sports betting of any form or any kind.
Make your own decisions.
That being said, Jordan, Zay, thank you guys for coming on the podcast. And Happy New Year and happy holidays to everybody out there for when you guys are watching this. Yeah, as always,
Ravens with the ship 2024.
Absolutely. As always, like, comment, subscribe. And if you have questions, go on our Instagram, go on the bio, submit questions to the Fever Pitch Podcast. And additionally, catch us on all streaming platforms for podcast and on YouTube as well. But yeah, that being said, this has been the Fever Pitch Podcast. I'm your co-host, Brian.
I'm Dan.
Jordan.
Yo.
Thank you guys for watching this episode, and we'll see you guys again in 2024. Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.